dropping, dog. That off work pie. I need that off work pie, cuz. I need that off work pie when it's dropping, cuz.
Hey, certain things we can't talk about on the pod, dog. All right, had to cut it short. Hey, but welcome to episode 33.
Larry
Bird podcast.
Yeah.
You said Young Bird?
Larry Bird.
Oh, Larry Bird.
Oh, you said Hitmaker, man. You said Hitmaker, man. All right.
But hey, how's y'all's weekend, man?
Hey, man, my weekend was lit, bro. I got some good quality time with the kids, man. After I came back from vacation, enjoyed every bit of that. Took my kids to the park out in Newport News, actually by Minchville. You know what I'm saying? Walked around the you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it was a good time, man. The kids loved it. They enjoyed it. My son was out there getting his run on. 1 year old, he was carrying him, forward and everything like that,
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
I bet you were drained from that vacation.
Pause.
What you mean? Dog, what do you mean? Dog, your energy. What you talking about?
Your energy.
No, you're right. My energy was low. My energy was getting a little low. You feel me? So, hey, but sometimes you got to pull through, man. In those games, man, those clutch situations where your kids need you, you got to pull through, man. So, yeah, it was a good time.
The Brando.
For me this weekend, it was a busy weekend for me. I was doing a lot of work, which is not a good thing. I haven't been working since March. And this weekend I worked all weekend, and it was miserable. It's not something that I want to do again.
Brando, tell him your take on working.
Oh yeah. I think it's inhumane the amount that the working American has, the amount of time that the working American works.
No, that's facts.
I think it's inhumane. We work between 40 to 60 hours a week. You're expected to get 35 to 55 hours of sleep. You add that up, you have about 40 hours left in a week to yourself. And I just think it's crazy, man. Like, is this life? Is that life? This is why.
No, the American working system is modern day slavery. That's what it is.
Exactly. I agree 100%. And this is why we're the off work podcast, because we need to be off work.
Why are you making that face, Jarvis? That's facts.
I think
no country works harder than Americans.
Americans, we live to work. We don't work to live.
I think comparing it to slavery is a little disrespectful to our
He
ancestors.
said modern day.
It's modern day slavery. Not disrespectful. That's not disrespectful whatsoever.
There's people that are actually slaves in modern day right now.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
For American history, Jarvis. For American history, cut it out.
Hey, man. Just saying.
Hey, listen, Jarvis, at the end of the day, you work too hard, I work too hard, he works too hard, and he works too hard, and our ladies work too hard. It's just enough. Enough is enough.
Since I can remember, I've always had at the very least 2 jobs going on. So I agree. The amount of time that you spend, I touched on last podcast, but the amount our real jobs is to go back to our families. That's the number one job.
And they don't leave us enough time for that. That's my point.
Yeah. So financially we're dependent upon that. So I get what you're
exactly.
We're dependent.
Modern day slavery. Modern day slavery. We have to do it or we can't survive.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Work smarter though.
Exactly. And that's this is the type of shit I'm on. I'm trying to just find avenues and build avenues to where I don't have to participate. And I have passive income, things like that. So that's the goal, especially for us Black kings that we are. We need to get that done. We don't need to be working for these people all the time.
And if you're a worker, if you're working in working class, don't ever listen to a Dame Dash interview before work, dog.
No, you need. This is exactly what you need to listen to. This is exactly what you need to be listening to.
Yeah,
I like Dame Dash.
You need that motivation to get your ass up out of there.
That is facts. I'm rolling with Brando.
Yeah, but you gonna get out of there before you got something else set up if you listen to him.
You gotta be smart with your movements, but it at least get your mind rolling. Like, hey, this ain't it. Don't get me wrong. Everybody wants different things out of life. Does not get me wrong. Some people they cool with that. They're cool with that. They know what they're doing. They know what they're getting. They're on the schedule, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. Everybody needs to do what's best for them financially, love life, and all aspects of life. You got to do what's best for you. So there's no shame in going to work and doing what you got to do for you and your family. Do not get me wrong. It's just that I'm personally not cut out to be working 40 to 70 hours a week, for somebody doing something that I'm not passionate about. This is all I'm saying.
Hey, shout out to Dr. Jack Ankerson at ODU. He said, "You do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life."
Exactly. And
don't act like he's the one that came up with that quote.
I'll tell you one thing he came up with. He came up with the logo of your favorite team. He created the Spurs logo, Jack Ankerson.
So the original one with the colors?
Yeah, the color scheme, logo, everything. So shut up.
Did.
Next,
he did. Drew.
Don't disrespect Dr. Ankerson.
Guess what? We got a new logo now. So thanks a lot. We moved on. All right.
Hey, but that throwback Spurs logo is fire, though.
It is.
Yeah.
Speaking of logos, Jorel, I don't know if I told you this on the pod or not. That Sixers jersey is absolutely trash. I hate it. I hate that. All
right, everybody attack me. Everybody attack me. Go ahead. Everybody tell me how trash
the thing is, everybody in the NBA got new jerseys that are tough, except for the Sixers.
And all y'all had to do was go back to the classic AIs for y'all's City Edition. That's all you had to do.
I mean that's facts. But listen, I will say, I'm obviously this is not a sports podcast, but I do have a sports topic for today.
Okay.
But hey, I like the moves that the Sixers made. I do.
Oh yeah.
I like the moves that my Blazers have made, dog.
Hey, I like the moves that the Sixers have made.
You'd be lucky to be a 7 seed next year, Jarvis. Stop.
Okay.
Just stop.
He's tight right now.
All the analysts are predicting us to be a top 4 seed in the West based on our moves. So, I mean, say what you want.
It must be 2 ESPNs. I haven't seen that.
I seen it. It's on ESPN, dog. I'm going to show you that too.
I haven't seen that.
So you're being disrespectful.
Wait. Who did y'all pick up?
Robert Covington.
Ennis Cantor.
Ennis Cantor was a good pickup.
Robert Covington was too. Why you keep trying to play Robert Covington?
No. I'm just saying Cantor caught my mind because when I saw that, I was like, that's
and Derrick Jones Jr.
Okay, so you think you're going to be a top 4 seed in the West with that?
And we retained Rodney Hood and we retained Carmelo.
When you got to remember too, they got a healthy Nurkic coming back too.
They still got the big three. They got a big three.
Yeah, you guys might be right. Let's say Lakers, Clippers, Mavs might be up there, Nuggets.
Because people say only thing Portland was missing was really like that guard defender,
I stand corrected.
the perimeter defender.
You guys could contend for top 4 in the West. We'll see. Yeah.
Hey, Philly gonna be up there too. As long as my guys stay healthy, we'll be top 4 in the East.
So what? Means nothing. You're not beating anybody in the West. Means nothing.
Okay. Don't disrespect us now. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. We beat the Lakers last year. We beat the Spurs twice last year.
Regular season. Moving on. Enough of sports. You guys.
All right. Hey, listen. No, matter of fact, look. This is a perfect segue. Since we're talking about sports, right? Do y'all feel that sports and politics mix?
Yeah.
Y'all feel like sports and politics should be intertwined. Damn, I'm over here dropping that mic.
I mean,
they always have been all
Olympics.
Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown.
And the reason why I raised this question is because I was listening to an interview or whatever the case may be, and but it was about a rapper. But I was just thinking about sports. But they were saying do they feel obligated to be a role model and to speak up about certain political issues? And the person thought to themselves, because they were younger and they were thinking at their younger age, they were like, no, I'm 21 years old. Why do I feel, the need to be able to speak out on social and political issues when I'm trying to get on? This could potentially hurt my brand type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So do y'all feel like athletes at a young age who, a lot of these guys that are coming into the league, especially in the NBA, they're one and dones, coming at 18, 19 years old. Do y'all feel that they should have, the need to speak on certain things, certain aspects that are going on in the communities?
Let me answer that.
And they'll be willing to risk, endorsement deals, future contracts, things of that nature.
Let me answer that, Jorel. The answer to that question is depends on what you feel personally. I don't think you're obligated to do anything when you get in a certain position. And not only that, we shouldn't want them to be obligated because we don't know if these people are well versed enough to be speaking up for us. You know what I mean? So just because you are famous doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be on the front line of the fight. Now, if you're well versed enough, if you have the mental capacity and the care to do so, then yes, I'm not saying you should, but go for it. We'll support
I agree,
you.
but then in turn, I feel like in certain communities or certain eyes that are on you, it becomes an expectation. because that you're that superstar athlete, like a Zion Williamson, for instance, who's 19 years old, and if they ask him certain things, the expectation is going to be you have to speak on this because some of these issues are affecting your current community that you're in right now, that you're playing in.
And again,
I don't think that expectation should be there though. Like they're at the end of the day, they're an athlete. Like I get it that they're famous, but that's not their job at the end of the day. No one is coming to Jarvis' school and saying, Jarvis, I expect you to know about politics and I expect you to have a stand.
But Jarvis doesn't have the platform that an athlete has.
I get it, but they
just because
expect that they use their platform for that.
Yeah,
like Brandon said, if they don't really know about those type of issues and stuff like that?
Do we even want them speaking up for us?
Like, why would we want them to be talking about it if they don't really know anything about it? So, like Brandon said, I agree with Brandon. Like, if they are passionate about it, if they actually have some knowledge in regards to whatever issue or things like that, then by all means use it. But I don't think they should use it irresponsibly either. So if you're going to use it, actually do your homework and have some information about it.
Yeah, so basically speaking, don't be like LeBron and carry around the fake Malcolm X book for 3 weeks, and then people ask you what's on the book, and all you can give is some cookie-cutter answers and let us know that you haven't read a chapter. Don't fake it. Don't fake it, because then you know what I'm saying?
So what about the artists like J. Cole who came out and everybody thought that he was woke and thought that he was, really into the movement and things like that, and he really didn't have an idea of actually what was going on.
Let me throw J. Cole some bells. That's not true. That's not true.
He said it in a song.
Yeah, he was responding to the note, whatever that girl was on Twitter. Man, listen, J. Cole has always been for the people, and we know that. Period.
I believe that. I believe
all
that
right,
to be true.
all that matters.
But the thing is, J. Cole himself, he's not as well versed as he would like to be in those conversations.
Yeah, because he's not as educated as some of these people who predicate their whole lives around fighting the fight or talking about the fight. Doesn't mean he's not for the fight or he doesn't know nothing. But when he's talking to somebody on that type of level when it comes to it, yes, he might not know as much as them. So he was trying to say, hey, instead of criticizing me, educate me because you know I'm down. That's all that was. Yeah, people, that's what I'm saying. And that's why I said that. It is not, you're not 100% responsible for carrying a torch and fighting a fight just because you have a platform. You have to be built for it. You have to want to do it. And you have to be smart enough. It takes a certain intellect and intelligence level to do this as well. You don't want just anybody speaking up for us. You're gonna get people like Lil Wayne or Lil Pump, these type of things saying any other things.
Lil Pimp.
Yeah, So you need the people that's well versed in these topics and who have the proper care to speak on it. And just because you have a platform does not put you in a position to be speaking up on real issues. Do what you do, and stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. If this is not your lane, don't go in it. But what you don't do is going against the grain if you got that platform. Now, that's where we come into trouble. Is when you go against the grain, you get your platform, and then you start going against the culture or start going against your people.
So you mean like a Doja Cat, for instance?
I mean, she's not a part of the culture anyway, so she don't even count. I'm talking about people that's really in the culture. She wants to be in the culture. She likes the culture. You can tell who's in the culture and who wants to be in it or who just enjoys the culture. I mean, she's not really in the culture. She's not in the culture. She likes the culture. If she got paid more to be Miley Cyrus tomorrow, she'd be Miley Cyrus tomorrow. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I'll be Miley Cyrus tomorrow, dog. You paying the right price.
Also, so it goes back to next week, Jarvis. I mean, it goes back to last week. You was talking about that big talk about you ain't selling out, you can't be bought, but you be Miley Cyrus for the right price.
Yeah, give me the right price, dog. Not literally her, but I'll be a pop star. If pop star money's more than rap money, nine out of 10 of these rappers are gonna turn pop.
I mean, yeah, this is your art. Yeah, I'm not denying that. I'm more so talking about being a part of the culture. And Doja Cat is not of the culture. That's all I'm saying. She's not fighting the fight. That's all.
Final word on this, Jorel. I feel like them at 18, 19 years old mentally, are no different than your average 18, 19-year-olds. They're just talented in one aspect. So it would be good to have someone that, like Brando said, has the mental capacity uses logic and, really know about what they're talking about. Then, of course, I'm with it. But if he's going to sit there and bullshit it and
if you don't know, you don't know.
Sound fake deep, is not genuine in any way.
So in agreement, so y'all think sports and politics, they should mix, but obviously it should be underneath the responsible platform. Somebody should be responsible with their platform.
I mean, I don't think it should or shouldn't mix. I just think that these athletes and people are human, and they should do what they feel is necessary. And so if that happens to mix, then so be it. I don't think it should or shouldn't. I think they're a professional just like me and you. None of us are politicians, but we use our platform to speak.
But those
we're also older. We're also older and more, more.
I mean, let me throw the young people some bell because these young people are smart. These young people are going to change the world. These young people are not standing for some shit that even we stood for, our parents stood for. They push the grain like for every little thing.
I agree. But if that athlete is articulate, like that's what we want to hear. They can convey the message properly. Because I feel like a lot of young people, the message gets misconstrued due to.
And let me say something about some of these athletes who don't do it. A lot of them are quick to tell you that I'm not well versed in that. Yeah. So if they have the self-awareness to let you know, like, hey, this ain't me, then let them have it. And not only that, these people that make it, a lot of times, I say about 6 to 7 times out of 10, they say they're not speaking up, but they're making a lot of money. A lot of those people do give back to their communities. So maybe because they're not speaking the best or they're not like carrying the torch in the media, they're still contributing in their way. They're giving it back to their community in their way. So as long as everybody does their part, that's all that matters. Everybody doesn't have to have the same role. And that's what makes a ship go. Everybody play your part. If you're not the driver, if you're not the captain of the boat, then don't drive the boat. And if your job is to be back there fucking with the engine, cleaning the engine, making sure everybody just do their part to make the ship go. And if everybody know your role, the ship gonna roll. That's all.
All right, calm. All right, I feel it.
Ship gonna float. Not roll.
Float, roll your boat. That's what they say in the song, Drew.
Shit doesn't float, by the way. Doesn't have the buoyancy.
That's a UVA education. The buoyancy education to use.
All right, I'm with it. So I'm gonna set the scene for y'all again, man.
Here we go, Jarvis with these word problems.
I know, bro.
I'm gonna set the scene for y'all. So you're in love with a girl.
It's Friday night. You in love with your girl. Go ahead, man.
You're in love with her, right?
Mm-hmm.
You fall for the newness of the freshness of getting to know her, right? In that process, you also meet another young lady. And they both provide you with different things, but you're in love with both of them.
May the best lady win?
So I'm asking you, do you think it's possible to be like deeply in love with more than one person?
No.
Me personally, the answer is no.
No. You don't think so?
Y'all, hey man, shout out to my boy Shamik, man. Shout out to Shamik, man.
Hey, Shamik, what's good, Shamik?
Hey, Jarvis, what did Shamik tell us back in the day, dog?
He said,
you can't. Go ahead.
If you're in the forest, dog, you gotta go after one bunny. You got the two bunnies, you're gonna lose both of them, dog.
Oh yes, that's true.
Facts. That's facts.
Find your target, dog.
Just
both gonna get away.
What they say in football, having two good quarterbacks is an issue. Having two quarterbacks, you know what I'm saying?
I do think, because I was talking over with a few friends. I do think it's possible to get that far if you let it. So if you're entertaining both of these young ladies and the feels start to surface, and I think you can definitely be in love with two people at the same time.
I mean,
I think it's possible. It's possible for sure.
I don't know about deeply.
Yeah, I don't know about deeply. I feel like at one point you'll love one for more than the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I think,
but you can love two. I'm a firm believer that you can love two women at the same time.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I personally can't do it. I don't think there's that much love to go around, and I think that's the problem with society today. That people are. I've been seeing people in 3 emotional relationships in 1 year. I've been saying oh, this is the love of my life. I found the one, and then 4 months later, they're with a new person. And then 6 months later, they're with a new person. I'm like, dog, there's no way you're...
Say their names, son. Say their names, son. We want to know
nobody in specific. There's so many people. It's not that much love to go around. I just think a deep bond and a deep love and a deep connection comes with time. And I'm just seeing people saying that they have these bonds when I know that where did you have the time to build this? And I
A lot
think
of
a lot
that's
of
cap,
times,
though.
yeah, a lot of that exactly. A lot of that's cap, or a lot of it is just a false. It's just false senses. You think that you feel this way because you're just so happy to have someone. Then you're in love. Then you're not in love.
Okay, let me ask you another question then, Brando. So there's been points where you dated 2 women, and
For me?
yeah, there's been points.
No, I never did anything like I would never do something
You mean
like
like
that.
2 women at the same time?
You
Or
never
date
was like
them?
single?
like you mean
Oh,
like
you
talk?
talking
You mean
about-
talk
okay,
to
okay,
like
okay,
talk
yeah,
to
yeah,
2
yeah.
women at the same time?
Yeah.
I mean,
So you
okay.
entertain 2 women.
Or two or
Single?
multiples. Okay.
Okay, so like they're basically neck and neck. To you, what separates the woman you're actually gonna be into a committed relationship with versus a woman that, okay, she's really cool, I really see myself being with her, but something's just not there. What's the part what separates those 2 young ladies?
I mean, to answer your question, I hope I can answer it correctly. I would say the one that brings me the most peace.
Let's go, Brando!
I say the one that brings me the most peace. The one that I feel the most
I
comfortable
like this
with.
dude right here, man. I like it. I
You
like
know,
it.
the most I can feel myself with, whoever I'm most compatible with, you know, and I think that's what's going to separate it. Because if you're thinking of like a long-term thing, you have to think of the person that you can deal with on the day-to-day basis. So you might love 2 girls the same, but you and one of these particular ladies, your ideologies might coincide a little better. You might disagree a little more. You might have the same outlook on life, or she just might get on your nerves less. I think that's the one I would go with.
That's true though. That's true.
That's facts.
Yeah.
That's all facts. I'm rolling, Brando. I'm rolling with all that.
But I mean, on the thing about compatibility, I was listening to a podcast, last week, and it was like compatibility is only useful when you 2 are at odds. So you can use that common ground to kind of like figure things out together. Because we could be compatible all we want as long as things are good.
I agree.
Hey, hold on. Let me ask y'all something about compatibility too. Do y'all believe in horoscopes and like whatever sign you are?
I do to a certain extent.
Astaghfirullah. Yes, I do. Astaghfirullah.
I do. I didn't at first, but
I feel like it's an interesting concept.
But go ahead.
I feel like certain things that describe certain characteristics or traits of like certain signs is not necessarily true.
You gotta get your moon sign then.
Yeah, you gotta get your rising and your moon sign. You gotta go a little bit deeper, pause.
You gotta dig deep. You do gotta dig deep. And I'm not like
I don't know what the hell y'all are talking about right now. So y'all know I ain't doing no research.
You ain't done your homework yet.
I'm not there. Hey, look. Hey, I wasn't outside. I'll
put it this way, dog. As soon as I saw that like certain friends had like, let's say I'm just throwing something out there. I don't know if they're compatible or not.
It
like,
starts making sense.
I saw friends that were like Aries, and they say they were compatible with people that are like a Taurus. So when I see this multiple times, like, okay, the Aries and Taurus, like amongst like friends, it's like, it's really a coincidence. Now I don't know if Aries and Taurus are compatible, but I just threw 2 signs out there. So
I don't think they are. I think isn't Aries and what? Sagittarius, I think, or something like that.
We don't know. We ain't no point
yeah.
of us trying. We don't know. But
I mean, I'm an Aries, so
from what I read and from what I learned and from what talking to ladies and just doing my own research, after the time it started making too much sense. Because I was like, okay, this person is this person is that. I know myself. And I just started thinking about the people that I know who are these particular signs. And the coincidence, it just started adding up too much, so I had to believe.
Hey, I will say that, Brando. I will say that the people that I rock with the most, like my best friends typically, are Aries and Leos.
Yeah. And
like
then,
Aries and Leos, like I get along with.
Mine too.
I typically get along with Aries and Leos the best.
So let me ask you something, Jorel. When you read up on their signs, do they usually coincide of what you know about that person?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm kind of.
But then again, like I said, I don't do the research like maybe y'all have done as far as every sign.
I mean,
we look at people in the crew, they're Aries and Leos, dog.
Like, I don't know what Drew's sign is, but you know what I'm saying? Me and Drew been rocking heavy.
Drew, what are you, a Virgo?
Libra.
Oh, I'm a Libra too.
See, so that makes sense. So you got 2 Aries up here, you got 2 Libras up here.
Drew's not a Libra.
Yeah, I am. Libra starts with mine.
Huh.
You're gonna tell me I'm not a Libra.
You're not a Libra.
Libra gang. Libra gang. We the best. Hey, I didn't know y'all didn't listen. Me and you the best sign, Drew. Be proud.
Hey, I love my Libras. My daughter's a Libra.
We are the best. Our side of the scale, we're balanced. We're just balanced. We just bring the truth. We're even killed. all about logic,
But
just whatever makes
Jorel,
sense.
you need to get there's an app called CoStar, and like it'll like break down your whole
Hey,
shit.
nah, we're not talking about them. Hey, nah, no shout outs to CoStar, man. They don't pay us yet. We'll talk about it off.
But nah, we should bring Constance is really into all that shit. We should bring her. We might should have her on if y'all want to get a
Yeah, bring her on for that. I
breakdown.
love that stuff. I was against it, but now I've become to love it. We're gonna do that. We're gonna bring her.
No,
on.
we might have
I
to bring
like
Constance on the pod, dog. She put
I
me
like
on
to
a
do
whole
that.
bunch of that shit.
Hey, look, we might, but to bring it back full circle. My fault, Jarvis, for getting off on a tangent. But no, I do not believe that you can have. I mean, you could be in love with two women at the same time, bro.
I don't believe that either. I agree.
And
with you.
like I said, it's because of majority of what Brando already spoke to in regards to about like if they're neck and neck, you know what I'm saying, which one's gonna bring you the most peace, you know, less anxiety, things of that nature. But then it turns to a point like, you know what I'm saying, like, do they mesh well? You know what I'm saying? Like, so for instance, somebody may have kids and the other person may not, you know what I'm saying? So those are important factors, you know what I'm saying, like to bring into your life. Because not only are you inherent in the relationship, but you're also inherent in the possibility of being somebody's, you know, potential partner and having stepping up as the potential partner dad, you know what I'm saying? So
We don't
it
talk
all
about that
depends.
enough, dog. Especially for the single dads out there, like you're dating for the single people. You're dating for yourself as well as your kids.
Yeah,
So when you talk to these people, like who do you think will mesh well with your kids
right.
and things
I'm
like
gonna be honest about that.
That's very
Let me be honest
important.
about
That's
I
super
think-
important.
Never mind.
Brando. I got a question, Brando.
Go ahead.
Oh, and Jarell too for the guy, and Jarell and Brando for y'all. Would y'all want? So say y'all get in a relationship with a woman.
Mhm.
Would y'all want your woman to be hands on with your kids, or would y'all want your woman just to support you while you're in a hands on role?
Support me.
So not hands on the kids, but basically supports you in your role as their father.
Yeah, just support me in my role as a father because more so that's the way that I grew up. You know what I'm saying? Having step parents.
Right.
My step parents,
Same here.
they were involved, but they were also like very supportive of what my parents' decisions were and things of that nature. So
it was doing both, a little bit of both.
Right. So I think it's a good balance, but I mean I want more so that supportive role because I don't want that for that to be their responsibility because at the end of the day it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm together with somebody, that's not their responsibility. Like my kids are my kids. You feel me?
Yeah.
With my old, my ex partner or whatever like that. Like anything that's given is a bonus. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. I agree with that.
If they're willing to step in and help me and support me and do go above and beyond, then I love that. But if not, I'm saying I'm all right with that too because it's my responsibility.
Yeah, and then go ahead, Drew.
I disagree with that. I feel like that is their responsibility. Like not necessarily to be hands on, but it is their responsibility to be involved in some type of way. Like they shouldn't just be sitting back like, no.
I mean, the expectation is like I would like for them to at some point cultivate a relationship with my children. Like absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't want the person in my children's lives like, being cordial or like being cool with them or like, them seeing them as like I said, a bonus mom, but at the same time.
But you said it's not their responsibility. So what were you speaking of? What's not their responsibility?
I guess more so my expectations. Because, you as a person, you could put expectations on somebody. You feel me? And they may not necessarily know, or they may be too much. They may become overwhelmed by the expectations that you may put on them. And you may not even realize that you're putting an expectation on them to step up as that bonus parent.
And for me,
it should be natural. They should just be willing. They should be willing and wanting to do it.
I think that's what I was going to say. I think the step parent or the potential step parent should just do what comes natural. For me personally, like I'm not looking for a mother for my daughter. Me personally, right. Just because I know it's important. I know that there has to be a good relationship established there. I know they need to get along, and she needs to have my daughter's best interest in hand. But I'm not looking for her to like be equal to me when it comes to my daughter. I just don't need it. Like I'm good. Like I'm just good on that. I got a relationship with my daughter where like our bond is great. My daughter has a mother.
If you get if you get that, I feel like you be blessed. Because I think it takes a different type of person to assume someone else's responsibilities. When
I'm gonna say something about the ladies though. For the most part, like if they love you, if a woman loves you, that's gonna come natural. If a woman loves you,
I don't know about that.
I mean, from my experience,
some people they can love you all they want, but some people just aren't good with kids.
I mean, that's true too, but I think more so what Brando is speaking of is like if the person loves you, and then your children are an extension of you, so they should love you and your kids in return.
And I'm gonna say something, Jarvis. Most women do love the kids. At the end of the day, most women are gonna, for that. I'm just saying, majority speaking, they're gonna be good to your kids. They just are. Yeah. From my experience, they're gonna, even if it's just cordial, they're just gonna be nice. They're gonna be loving. If they're a respectable young lady. Yeah. It's just gonna, it's just part of being a nice person. You be good to the kid, and vice versa. If there's a lady that has a kid, I'm gonna treat that kid with the utmost respect. I'm not gonna overstep my boundaries. I'm gonna sit back and watch what's expected. I'm gonna just get in where I fit in, type of thing. Just get in where I fit in.
So I know you Brando kind of talked about it from like the parents' point of view, but what about like from the kids' point of view? Like I know, like Brando,
Drew, you speak to us because I mean you're in this situation. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I was gonna ask y'all too, because Brando and Jorel, both of y'all, you were raised in like a split household. Yeah. So like you as a child, like what was your thought about the step parent? Like what did you expect something out of them?
We
me
get after it, bro.
I'm a bad example. I'm a bad person to ask. Reason being that I'm just so careless. Like, and I'm not like most kids that I've learned. But me as a kid, or me as a person, adult kid, I'm the type to go with the flow. So whatever is whatever. Be my stepmom, cool. Be my stepmom. You're not. I don't get me wrong. I've had difficulties if I didn't like some of the things you did. But a kid, you at least gotta be my kid. You at least have to have a relationship where there's love with a step parent for it to work. There has to be some type of respect and love there for it to work, because if that's the case, if there's no respect or love there, who am I to listen to you as a child? I'm not going to listen to you if I don't love you or respect you. Now, maybe I should because you're an adult, but that don't work that way. So there has to be you have to build a rapport. If you want to step in and try to parent somebody that ain't physically yours, you have to earn that. You have to earn their trust. You got to earn that kid's trust. You have to earn that kid's thought that, okay, you have my best interest at hand. You have my parents' best interest at hand. Oh, you're really like family. You treat me like family. So that's something you got to build over time, and you have to earn that. You can't just come in and say, oh, I'm with your mama or daddy right now, so you got to listen to me. Nah, it don't work like that. Somebody walk in, 10-year-old Brando, somebody walk in my mama house or my daddy house trying to run shit, I'm running them out of there. Period.
I feel you on that, dog.
And not saying that it's gonna work, but we're gonna be clashing all the time. You know, you gotta earn the right to parent somebody that ain't yours. You gotta earn that right in a way.
I think for me it was a little bit different though, because so like when my step parent and my parents got together or whatever, I was relatively young. You know what I'm saying? So I was like 4 or 5, maybe 6. I don't know, somewhere around that, between 4 and the 6 range. So it was like kind of like, okay, like this person's in my life. Like these are the people like that have actually like raised me. They've seen me since like, I'm saying, like I was young. So obviously, you develop a relationship with these individuals. And they basically act as, mom and dad when you don't actually have your real mom or dad around. You know what I'm saying? Like I sought out their advice. Obviously I was disciplined by them, but they never hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like they gave me a stern talking to, and then would hand me over to the appropriate parent at the time, to have those conversations, or, to get my ass whooped when I was a kid and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but like I said, I love them. I view them as, I'm saying, mom and dad, I'm saying, still to this day. You know what I'm saying? And I was able, hold on, Brandon. I was able to, get siblings out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I got 2 great step siblings out of it. And I'm very close to them. I grew up with them. Jarvis knows. I grew up with them since, I was younger. I lost one of them, and that's like a brother to me. Like that is a brother, I'm saying? I don't even say like that is like, that's not brother. Like a brother. It is my brother. You feel me? So yeah, man. I mean, I feel like if you get a person who comes into, your children's lives and they respect you and they love you, and, they care about you just like they do their own, then yeah, it can work.
Rest in peace, Red, man. Rest in peace, Red.
Yeah, and I agree with Jorel 100%. That was my next point. He hit it right on the head with that. A lot of times it is a blessing because you're gaining more people that love you. you're gaining more family, you're gaining more experiences, and you're gaining a bigger circle. And if there's genuine love there, I like my step parents, RP to my stepdad. I love them to death. My step brothers and sisters, like Jorel said, sometimes you don't even want to put that word step in front of it because these like your brothers and sisters now. So if it works good, and not even saying good, just if you guys just grow up together, everything's not gonna be peaches and cream all the time. That's with any family though, step or non-step. You build a bond with them like that's your brother and sister, and it's a good thing if it can work out well. And I agree. So I do agree with you, Jorel, that a lot of times having that bonus mom, a bonus dad, that's one or two extra people in your corner if the love is there.
Yeah,
So
man, and like I said a few podcasts ago, there's enough love to go around. So if while I'm not there, they have a stepfather, a bonus father, when they're at their mom's that can like be responsible for them and take care of them. I'm not there. Cool. So that's my thoughts on it. So
I mean, hey, the more love, the better. At the end of the day, that's just at the end of the day. If you're doing it right, that's just an extra person loving your kid. At the end of the day, if you're doing it right.
Yes, sir. Y'all boys scared. Who's next up?
Y'all know.
Y'all being weird, staring at you.
Y'all boys acting real scary right now, cuz. Y'all boys acting real scary.
That's like you crazy.
That's the perfect segue out.
All right, then, boy, go ahead.
But
I already gave you the subject. What are you doing?
I got something I want to bring up. It's Thanksgiving week, right?
Yeah.
Boy, Jarvis forgot his job, dog.
What you mean?
He looking at us like, all right. Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, man.
All right. So
I'll be right back. Y'all get yourselves together. I'm going to give me a little bit of.
Who's next? I'm confused right now, dog. It was Jarrell's turn to talk.
I already did my subject.
Brando just said he had something, and then he said, and then now he left. He said, "Yo, I got something," and then he just left.
Bro, stop it, bro. Stop recording, bro.
So as you see, we're wearing different outfits. We're in different locations, or this is an alternate reality. But one thing I know is we're back. Last week, we had some technical difficulties. So we wanted to finish up the episode stronger, wiser, just more prepared.
Yeah, this is basically a double. It's basically a double drop, basically.
Yeah.
If you really want to think about it.
All eyes on me. Life after death.
This is 2 for the price of 1.
It is. We're gonna continue to give y'all great content, man. Y'all know how we do.
Yeah. So, Brando.
Yes.
What up? You got something on your mind, my G?
I was having a debate with my friend. Did you guys get a chance to hear the Megan who shot you? Tory Lane.
Yeah.
What did you guys think about it?
I thought that it was a little unfair.
Why was it unfair?
I think that it was a little unfair because everybody was, on the side of Meg, and when Tory had released his album, everybody was essentially just shitting on him, and nobody actually still to this point really knows the facts of what actually went down that night between the both of them. So I think that it's a little unfair. I think there's a little bit of bias there.
But no, Jorel, more so not forget all of that.
You mean the actual lyrical content?
What do you think about the song in whole?
Weak.
Yeah.
Me too. Thank you, Drew. That shit was trash, wasn't it? I told him. My boy was trying to tell me I was hating.
Sorry, that shit out right quick.
They was trying to tell me I was like, no, that shit was weak, man. No, that shit sounded like an old school flow. I get it. She said some disrespectful things to Tory. I get it. I hated the delivery. I hated the beat. First of all, how you gonna make the song to the Who Shot You beat when you're the one who got shot? I don't understand that part of it. She acted like she was the shooter. She got shot. So why is Who Shot You the selection? That's what I'm confused about.
So wait, what about our homegirl putting a diss out on her?
I mean, I didn't even. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't even give that stuff a listen. I mean, I'm over the whole. I'm
Give
over the
that
whole
stuff
thing.
a listen.
I didn't listen to that. But I was just wanting to say about that specific song because the
Wait.
man said I was like hating hard. I was like, dog, I'm not hating. I have nothing against
Yeah.
that. I was like, the song. It was just the flow. It was just.
I
It sounded
agree.
like a song from the '80s or some shit. You know, she sounded
I
like an
agree.
'80s.
I agree.
All right, now, Brando. We talking about the hottest female rapper in the game right now.
For real,
Something
dog.
from the 80s. Come on now.
I'm gonna keep it funky. I didn't like the album that much. I didn't like the album. And another thing, I was talking to a young lady the other day, and they said I was hating, and I had to backtrack what I was saying to her. I did because I don't be like the body yada 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 yada. I don't love that song. I don't love that song.
I like it. I'm not gonna cap to you. I like that shit.
It's not for me though.
It's a fun little challenge, though.
It's not for any of us in this group chat.
Body yada 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 body yada yada yada. Come on, man.
No, you made it you're making it sound weirder than what it is.
Yeah.
Yada 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 yada.
That's exactly how it goes.
Body yada 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 yada. Body yada 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 yada. Body yada. That's the hook.
Now listen,
Good week.
I'll be real with you. I'm tired of Megan and
better than this. I think Meg be going crazy in them booth freestyles. Like we should be doing them like them type of shit. Should be snapping and then come on the album and give us this. Now I get you have to have a song for the ladies to talk to and make TikToks too. I get it. So again, I get that. It's not for me. But body yada 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 yada. Come on, man.
To be honest, I almost feel like it was rushed. Like she was trying to capitalize. Like so I don't blame her for that.
But this is the thing. But here's the thing, Drew. A lot of people, I don't know if you guys heard the Tory album, but his album came out way before hers. And his shit don't sound rushed. His shit was sounding good. His shit was sounding good.
I mean, to be like, I feel like, and that we're not hating on Meg because Meg's songs, I feel like before that were way better than these.
I feel like y'all are hating on Meg.
We're not hating on her
songs. Her songs before were better. That's all I got. That's all I'm saying.
All right, I'm willing to say that Body Yaddy joint is probably going to chart top 5 in the Billboard.
Probably. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. I mean, I don't know about it's going to be.
I'm willing to go out on a limb and say that it'll probably chart in the top 5 of the Billboard, top 100.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but anyway, going back to the diss, she was weak. It was the song was weak. The way her delivery was weak.
And then that's the intro to your album.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Exactly.
Meg, we love you. Well, they love you over here at the Off Work Podcast. I have nothing against you. I liked your first single, Big Ol' Freak. I think that was a pretty good song. I like WAP. But I just think the diss was weak. What you said was cool. It was good disrespect, but I just didn't like
delivery. She couldn't even ride the beat. She's a twerker. Can't even ride the beat. Come on now.
I just think you should have picked a harder beat. Hey, go back to you, Jorel. Wait a minute. So you said something that I wanted to touch on a second ago when you said we're haters. And I had another debate earlier this week. I had a lot of debates this week. Somebody called me a hater because I said Kevin Hart not funny anymore. And then they're saying that once you make it to the top, people hating. I'm like, dog, ain't nobody. How come every time somebody don't like something, they hating? I don't get that. People dislike me all the time. I don't call them haters. You know? Stop doing that. Do not discredit my opinion and calling it hate. I am a very objective person. I have no biases in this world. I have no favorites. I have no enemies. What I say is my opinion. I don't.
So you legit think the Body Yaddy shit is trash, complete garbage?
The hook, body yaddy yaddy yaddy.
All right. So the hook may be garbage, but do you think the lyrics overall, the content of the song is trash?
I mean, like I said, I get that. That's a gimmick. So I'm not hating on it. I mean, I get it. It's not for me.
It's similar. It will be similar to a Drake's Tootsie Slide.
What?
Tootsie Slide is way better.
No.
Have you actually? No. I'm not letting you get that shit off. Have y'all listened to actual lyrics of the?
We're talking about the hook. He's talking about the hook.
Exactly. Have you heard the fucking hook of Drake's?
Bro, the hook is just saying the same thing over and over and over. Body yada 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 yada.
That's like Michael Jack, son.
We're talking about.
Come on, dog. It's just.
We're talking about the repetitiveness.
No, it's just as corny. Stop the shit. It's just
not about being corny.
It sounds better.
Yeah. It's not even close. If you want to relate it to a repetitive hook, then I agree. But that's not. They're nowhere near the same.
Horrible comparison, Jorel. I agree with Drew. It's horrible.
Pussy slide is repetitive as fuck. What are y'all talking about?
He,
How
how is it a repetitive hook? He's giving the whole explanation of it. What are you talking about?
That's repetitive. Hey, Jarvis, if somebody is telling you what to do in the fucking hook, is it not repetitive?
How is that repetitive?
What are you talking about?
He's saying different words every bar.
Every bar. Everyone
Okay.
is different.
He's saying different bars throughout the content of the song. In the fucking hook, it's the same fucking shit. That's typically what happens in a hook. It's the same shit. It's repetitive.
No, you're man said one word.
She's saying one word.
All right.
You're wild for this. There's nowhere near the close.
That's all they want. That's all she needs. Body, yada, 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 yada. That's all it is.
You're literally saying what a dude that's having multiple different bars,
Well,
different
we
verses.
can't get your opinion on Drake, dog, because you know you love.
No,
Drake.
Jorel, you're not making any sense.
It's just a bad comparison, dog. You
Jorel, that made no sense. Jorel.
just took an L. It's fine.
Wow.
That made no sense,
It is what
Jorel.
it is.
What y'all think about Nate Robinson, dog?
Oh, listen. I'm gonna say something. Let me say something about that Nate Robinson thing. I was very afraid for Nate Robinson. I was very afraid for him at one point, and then when
You were afraid for him?
yeah, man, when his head hit the pavement that way.
The pavement. The pavement.
Like it's a street fight.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. His head hit the pavement. Brando, you wild, dog.
Hey, somebody said they had the meme. He was like when he was laying like that. It was like when you spend it at your boy house and he ain't got no covers.
Dog.
Like that's crazy. That's why I told you, Drew. My biggest fear is to get knocked out in front of my kids. Like his kids had to see that meme, man.
I mean, yeah. I'm
They don't got paid $600 for that, dog.
Nah, fuck out of here.
No, they did. They showed the
cannot
purse.
believe everything you see on the internet.
No,
man.
no.
That
They
nigga
legit
paid
showed.
There's
$600.
no way.
Showed the purses,
There's
bro.
no way. There's no way. There's no way.
But think about it. That pay-per-view is Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. So they knew a lot of people is gonna get a lot of impressions. So it's
Why would you do
Jarvis,
that?
if I got in the ring that night, I would get more than $600.
But you got to remember, because Logan Paul already has a following, and Nate Robinson's a prior professional athlete, so he
why
has
would you do
$1
that
anyway.
for $600?
Nate Robinson is
be the undercard Mike Tyson fight.
Huh?
What's that? What for what?
That was Nate Robinson's first fight, Drew, ever.
You still don't get. He's a
You
celebrity.
tell.
He's no reason to do that.
Hey, Drew, what is Jorel? What are these guys on today, Drew?
Dudes are tripping.
So how much do y'all think they got?
At least more than 600.
All right, so how much do you think they got realistically?
25 G's each.
Probably more than that. This is
So if that's the case, you must think Mike Tyson must make like 50 million off this joint.
I think they got at least 100,000.
Mike Tyson at least got a mil.
Yeah, because I think Roy and Mike at least got a mil. So that makes sense.
That's minimal.
They're not gonna pay Logan Paul half what they paid Mike Tyson.
I said 100,000.
Okay, but I thought someone said 500,000.
Who?
Nobody said that.
Okay, I'm just making sure y'all not trying to take it to that level, dog.
What are you talking about? Y'all are tripping tonight, dog.
But listen,
There's no way they did that for $600. There's no way. No way.
Yeah, no, that doesn't even make sense logistically.
There's nothing to gain.
and if we being real about it,
okay, so we rolled in. So Nate Robinson got 500,000 and Jake Paul got 750,000.
Exactly.
All right, yeah. That changed the discussion.
Yeah.
Shout out, like we getting these memes off, but he left that joint with 500 bands, bro.
Man,
I'm getting my ass knocked out too for 500,000. Where do I sign up?
Okay, I'm not getting knocked out for $500,000.
You're capping. You're capping. You're capping.
Drew, for
money.
$500,000, and I'm gonna be a meme, and everybody knows me.
You're capping. You're capping.
Hey,
No, I'm not capping.
I'm gonna say this, Jorel. I'm gonna say this. In this climate, we're gonna forget about this next week.
No,
Exactly.
we're not.
Yes.
No, this shit is like damn near classic to the Jordan crying meme, dog.
It is.
I mean, this shit there'll be a new nigga knocked out a month from now.
No, Drew, because niggas don't follow boxing like that. They
Bro,
didn't
he's a
say
professional
that-
boxer.
They didn't say that
Nobody
Nate
was going
Robinson
to-
set us back 40 years by getting knocked out by a white boy, dog.
Bruh,
Bro,
nobody
they were
cares.
ODing, bro.
Nobody's gonna care. By Christmas time, nobody will care.
But let's be real, dog. For him to have no prior experience and to step into the ring in front of the world and even if he got laid out. But that takes a lot of courage, bro.
It takes balls. It takes balls to do what he did. Don't get me wrong. Yeah,
A lot of these cats, a lot of these dudes that I see putting memes, I'm like, dog, you the same dude getting punked in middle school, bro. Or you the same dude that won't stand their own to a fight.
That's right. That's why. And that's why.
To be honest,
I wasn't out there trying to disrespect Nate Robinson.
Hey, to be honest, we giving a lot of attention to Nate Robinson, but for real, we should be giving some attention to what's his name? Was it Paul? Logan Paul?
Why? Why we need to get
Jake Paul? Why? He fought somebody he's never fought before.
Bro, that was only like his second or third fight though.
He was fighting Nate Robinson.
You're fighting a rookie.
Okay, hold on. Let's not act like Nate Robinson is not a professional athlete at the end of the day. Nate Robinson is damn near revered as one of the best professional athletes. He can
He was probably the favorite to win that fight.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he actually was favored to win the fight.
Yeah, but I agree because y'all don't know nothing. Nate Robinson wasn't a favorite by people that knew what was going on. No, he was not. It was a clear underdog.
Brando, why you act like you follow Logan Paul, bro?
He's been in fights before. He's been in fights.
Only had 3 fights. He's a fucking YouTube guy.
I'm just saying.
Nate Robinson zero.
Who'd he fight?
He fought another YouTuber, KSI.
Okay.
Jake Paul is his name.
He obviously looked more prepared than Nate Robinson. Wasn't it obvious? Obviously, he was a better fighter.
Hindsight's 2020. You can say that all you want.
Other people, y'all's hindsight is 2020. Other people knew. Just because you didn't know don't mean others didn't.
Y'all were out the loop.
Y'all weren't outside, dog. Y'all act like y'all was outside, dog. Y'all were not outside, dog. Y'all were not outside, dog.
Bro. Y'all old.
I'm about to act like Drew. Drew, you pissing me off now because you was not outside. You was not,
bruh.
You was not researching that shit.
Bro, y'all was just out. It's not research. It's just a matter of fact of knowing. It's nothing.
What I'm saying though, if we're talking about 2 amateur boxers, Drew, and one is a prior professional athlete,
and one's a YouTuber.
I think 9 times out of 10.
I'll go with the one that has fought before.
No, I think 9 times out of 10, most people are going to roll with the professional athlete.
I'm just letting you guys know.
Different. Boxing is different.
Letting you guys know that the people that were in the know knew that Nate Robinson was a clear underdog. I'm just saying to the people that were in the know. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. That's fair.
And that's a fact.
I think these niggas is capping tonight, dog.
I'm not capping. Why am I capping? What are you talking about?
Y'all really capping tonight, dog.
Now Brando want to be the internet technology expert, dog.
I'm saying y'all know what happened. So you know.
I'm about to say
Hey Jorel. Hey Jorel. Jorel.
Yo.
What does a dildo and tofu have in common?
I don't know.
Fake meat.
Hey Drew, next time you got to answer to one of my jokes, you act like you don't know and let me get my punchline off. All right, don't do that. Don't do that again.
This boy came with a popsicle joke. What are you talking about?
Don't do that again.
A popsicle joke.
And the answer is meat substitute. But don't do that again.
You act like it was a mind bender. What do you mean? It was a simple joke.
Now listen, dog. Last week we talked about like romance.
Okay, what was said?
And then you said something about getting a woman a chocolate rose.
Oh yeah. Story time.
We talked about the 5 love languages, right? And Brando said you're gonna make it all in one night.
Yeah, that was like 2 weeks ago. That was like 2 episodes ago.
No.
Yeah, that was 2 episodes ago.
Yeah. What do you have to say about
last
that?
episode? Excuse me.
What are you getting at?
So, because last week you said something about chocolate rose when we linked up, like as far as like getting a woman's good.
Jarvis, you weren't there. Talking about we linked up. What is up? No, what is up with this boy tonight? He's talking about when we linked up.
That boy has a fun right now, dog.
Last podcast, bro. Last episode.
Did you drink that milkshake? But no, I think I know what Jarvis is referring to. He's referring to when we were in school, middle school and high school. I think it was middle school.
Well, in general, like, how do you get in your romance bag with your woman?
We already talked. Yo.
Jarvis, you just want to know my
Hey, TV timeout. TV timeout.
Bro,
hey, TV timeout, cuz. TV timeout, cuz.
What do you mean? What happened?
Jarvis, what are you doing?
Jarvis, time it out, dog. Time it out. Time out.
You better hurry up. We gotta hurry up, though, because if we go too long.
No.
Dog.
Bro, this nigga Drew just told you. Just.
This boy don't listen, man.
The nigga literally just told you what to do, dog. That nigga did the exact opposite. Bro, he said that was me. So
Dog, I feel like LeBron. I feel like LeBron playing with JR right now, dog.
Nigga did the same shit right over again, dog. He said,
Right, this
Brando.
play. I feel like LeBron.
Chocolate
Dog.
roses, Brando. Nigga Drew said that was me. That was me.
Hey, are we rolling?
Yeah, man.
Oh man.
Hey, listen, let me tell you guys a story, man. Story time with Brando. Story time with your Uncle Brando. I was in middle school, and every Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, a few holidays out the year, what you can do is give a lady a candy gram.
Oh yeah.
You give a lady a candy gram, and so at the end of the day, all the people they come around to each classroom and they call your name and see who got candy grams. So a lot of people got multiple, some people got one, some people got none. Speaking of which, they never do nothing like that today because people's self-esteem to get messed up. So
it'll be all over stories and stuff, all over social media.
Speaking of which is probably why I got in my bag. So what I did was a candy gram came to my room, to my classroom. They said, Brando, this was little Brando, I was about 13, 11, 12, one of them years. And they said, you got a candy gram. My teacher, young black dude, the type of guy I am. He one of the fellas. So he said, let me see this candy gram for this nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? He gonna open my candy gram.
What those teachers to do that, dog?
That wasn't his words verbatim.
Some wild teachers, bro.
So he, in front of the whole class, he opened my candy gram and just smirked to himself like, he wrote this. But see, nobody else caught it. But my dumb ass went to try to defend myself. Like, what you talking about, man? Then he gonna show the whole class, and it said from Tonya to Brando. The thing is, everybody knows there's no Tonya.
They know your handwriting too, dog.
And he knew my handwriting. And everybody know my handwriting. So he told the whole class that I sent myself a candy gram. And I was very
bro, why would you choose a name? Why Tonya?
Because I figured I wanted to get somebody that they couldn't track. So I figured they don't know everybody in the school. But apparently everybody know there ain't no Tonya.
That's not a common name for real.
Man, shout out to Tonya, wherever you are, though.
There is no Tonya. What do you mean shout out to her?
Shouting out to a fake person, dog.
I might find my Tonya. I might find my Tonya one day.
Fellas, how's that though? How'd you feel the first time you received a fake number from a chick? Like, how'd that make you feel, bro? Your hopes up all
I never received a fake number.
Okay, dog. Okay.
I don't think I have.
Brando, everybody has got once.
I don't think I have. That must be what y'all handle.
Drew only hollered at two girls his entire life, so
that's facts.
That really don't count, bro.
Wait, time out. You only had that two girls?
I mean, not two, but not many.
Something like in person, like
random girls that you don't know, off the muscle.
Hey, Drew, if you see a girl in public that you like, what you do to approach her?
What do you mean? I don't. I'll let her ass keep walking.
No, I'm saying I'm talking about like when you were younger before you.
Yeah, you're me too. I'll let her ass keep walking. What? Bruh, you're talking about when I was
why?
Bruh, you're talking about when I was younger. First of all, I was probably, if I was younger, you talking about like high school?
No, yeah, like
high school, college,
early 20s.
Yeah, that's not my bad. That was never my bad. First of all, I'm 5'5". The population is cut down immediately.
That's plenty of 5.
No, that's cap, Drew.
Yeah, there's plenty of smaller women out there, dog. You can holler at.
I'm just saying that's part of it. The second part of it, I don't like rejection, so I'm not even gonna put my place in a position to be rejected.
So, Drew, you mean to tell me this? You walking in, let's say 7-Eleven, and you see your
back in the day. This is back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. You see your Tonya, the love of your life.
Uh-huh.
Just what you would want,
Okay.
and you just let her walk out without saying anything. This could be like a life-changing moment for you. You got to seize moments sometimes. That could have been a life-changing moment for you, and you let that walk away.
Yeah, I let that moment pass me right on by.
Okay, no. I'm gonna add a layer to this. So, Drew, you
That
run
moment
into a
passed.
chick, and she's like giving you conversation, like y'all talking off the rip, just off the muscle talking, and
She throwing you she trying to
throw you vibes.
That's
You
different.
go for it?
Yeah, that's
so
different.
So she got to holler at you.
You talking about going in blind, like just off the rip, like, hey, how you doing?
So you never been in like in public and like engaged with a lady and exchanged your information with her in a public setting when you first met her in like a store or something like that. Your whole life.
She started like less than 10.
So you've done it at least. So you've done it before.
Less than 10 times though, my whole life.
Okay, so you've been in the
So less
store.
than 5? Less than 5?
5 to 10. 5 to 10.
So you've been in the store before and you saw a lady you liked and approached her and engaged with her. Is that what you're telling me? Yes or no?
I mean, it's happened before. Yes, it just.
Okay. So what was your approach in that moment, please?
I don't remember, bro.
Oh, you're outside. It's only happened 5 times. You can
Exactly. So I don't. It's not like it happens.
It's not a regular occurrence.
That's why I forgot.
No, I got a wild story, dog. So this is when I'm interning at ESPN, right? Summertime. My boy, I ain't gonna say his name, but my boy was in downtown Hartford, Connecticut. My G at the bus stop with this chick for like 40 minutes. 40 minutes. She hopped back on the bus. I was like, "You get the number?" He was like, "Nah." She said, "No." Like, yo, for 40 minutes he was talking to this chick, dog, and at the end of that 40 minutes, she said no. He can't answer.
Oh, so she said no. What that mean? Well, she said no. I mean, you gotta take that on the chin.
That's wild. The hang out.
I'm not talking to no chick for 40 minutes, dog. She tell me no. Dog, no. I'll know in the first 5. Matter of fact, in the first minute or 2 minutes, I know if I'm gonna get her number or not, dog. 40 minutes, dog. It's a long ass time.
I think she needed the company, bro, at the bus stop.
Yeah, there's probably on a bus ride, had a long ride.
He probably could have got the number if he wanted to. He probably just didn't go for it.
No,
she said no.
Oh.
You know what she was doing?
Boy,
was
Dre,
it
listen.
nighttime? Was it nighttime or was it daytime?
It was middle of the day.
You know what you could have been doing? Using him to make it look like they're together so she can feel safer on the bus.
That is true. Women do
There'd
that.
be some weirdos on the bus, man.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah,
Women do that.
That's a lot of effort to put in for
Women do that, dog. I've been
in
in bars and clubs like where like I went and talked to a woman and like she may
come
not
be my
have been
boyfriend real
interested.
quick, please.
Yeah, she'd be like, come be my boyfriend real quick.
That's different than in the middle of the day.
No, I be some creeps on trains and buses in these big cities, Drew. You live in Utah, so
he's in Connecticut. Big city.
No. Connecticut, wild, bro.
Yeah, Connecticut is like the hood, cuz.
I'll take it to downtown Hartford, bro. Nah.
Yeah, see,
Connecticut is really the hood.
Connecticut is the hood. Hell yeah.
Bro,
I got family that live up there, bro.
Yeah, Connecticut ain't nothing to play with.
They got the Puerto Ricans up there too, dog. That stab you up real nice.
Yeah, for real.
Connecticut ain't nothing to play with.
Pause.
Bro, y'all boys is wild, brother.
Oh.
Hey, Drew.
What's up?
So there's been times some
Brando ain't let this shit go.
Brando, you act like we didn't hang out for our whole lives.
No,
whenever you tell me a time. Whenever
This
you
is
ever
like-
see me do it. You know, like we didn't chill. You like we didn't chill all the time in high school and college. Tell me one time you remember me
Brando's
doing
trying to
it.
embarrass him, dog.
No, I'm not even talking because
It's not embarrassing to me.
No, I'm talking about in like certain settings to where like you're alone, like you're just out and about and you see somebody you like. So Drew, let me ask you this.
Drew thrives in a social setting.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about outside of social settings. That's my point. So let me ask you something, Drew. You saw your Tonya in the store and you saw her walk out. Do you feel like, damn, I let her get away? Or
You don't think about it.
You don't think
holler.
it's
No,
It's a possibility to them, dog.
Yeah,
It's not even a second thought.
If you're the type of dude that gets at women and then you let the opportunity pass, you might think that. But if you're the type of dude that you're not gonna holler at random women, it's not even a possibility.
Yeah, because don't get me wrong. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, Jarvis, because I think that's it. Because don't get me wrong. I'm not always up to it. Sometimes I'm not in the mood. You know what I'm saying? Like I could be like all some weed, or I'm just, I can just be tired. I'm just not ready. I'm just not ready.
Hey, boys, is keeping it too real on the pod tonight, cuz.
and then I'll be like, damn, I wish I would have did it, but I won't. Or you know what else it could be? I didn't have a shape up that day. My confidence is low. My confidence might be low to that. Oh my God, I'm like a bummy fit. I got some slides with no socks. Just ran into the. It's always. But hey, if I'm fresh that day,
confidence is the biggest thing.
Most definitely.
But you can't be.
Listen, as a man,
when I was single, y'all know me. I ain't care. I ain't care what I was dressed like. If I saw.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. If I'm on it, I don't care what I look like too. It's the best when you get her that way. When you bag the girl when you at your worst. I'm like, damn. Wait till she see me when I clean up. Wait till she see me when I take a shower. You know what I'm saying?
Wait till you dye your dreads for it. Then she won't even know, bro. Be paid.
I saw this post where this dude said, "Women be like, we don't do things for men's approval." Well,
that's cap, big cap.
He said, well, we do. Guys buy homes not because they need shelter, but because women like guys with homes.
That's a fact.
Guys not buying them ugly Balenciagas because we genuinely love it. We love women, and y'all love material.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I'm gonna tell you guys something. No,
dog. Like when I get I get pressures for myself.
I agree with that part of it. And it depends on the guy. I'm gonna say this though. Yeah, I just think there's some things that we do sometimes that are just for women. Now, when it comes to like getting fresh or something like that, it depends if you're into it. No, you're doing it for yourself. Like niggas like gear and shit. Some niggas. Yeah. But when it comes to like, let's say like he said, the home. Me personally, I'm not gonna speak for all men. I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm a very simple dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm a simple nigga. Like I don't need a whole bunch of shit in my living environment. I need my game. I need my weed and my drink and my TV and my phone, and that's about it. That's all I need. That's all I need.
All I need in this life is sex. But to your point, I got a homeboy, bro. This dude makes over 120 a year. So you would think that his living environment would be like something crazy because he's making well over six figures. Mm-hmm. When I tell you, my guy like lives in a 1-bedroom apartment.
That's all you need.
1-bedroom apartment in like the grimiest of areas. Like I was like, is this the right address?
I want to do all of that.
Now, this same guy was like, where's your money go to? He said, my money go to savings, and I like to travel, so I'm hardly home anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm always traveling and stuff like that.
I agree with that. Like as a single bachelor male, I agree with that. However, it is cool to have a nice bachelor pad. Do not get me wrong. Like it's cool to have like a great setup somewhere for women to feel comfortable when you do have the company and yada yada yada. But me personally, I like to go to your house. So I'm not big into keeping my home up. Not saying I leave it dirty, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about like certain things until a lady gets in my life. Then it becomes homey to me. But when it's just me, I'm just simple. So like my house, I ain't gonna cap to you. My house looks like my daughter's house for real. Like it's just a whole bunch of girl shit all around. I lost a woman's touch in my house because I'm single now. I don't have beautiful art in my home anymore. I don't have all these fancy appliances. It's just
fancy appliances. That's real though.
Just me. Just me. Just my gear, my game, and my daughter's shit.
That's underrated. All I got. That's underrated. Like the value of like what women bring to our life.
They make it
like the smallest things. Like my girl got me like this little spiky brush to where it gets the dandruff off. Like I wouldn't have thought about that on my own. Like little stuff like that. So
that's fact. A nice decoration. Nice ambiance to the home. So and it sucks. And so sometimes gotta sit at my home.
Let me ask you this, Brando.
Yes.
What's the maximum amount of days you would spend at a woman's house that you're talking to?
It depends on the lady.
Like in a row.
Depends on the lady.
Like too much. So you over there? Okay, I'm over there 2 days now. It's time for me to go.
Man,
it depends. It's all going to
lady, man.
Depends how much we
Especially if
vibe.
it's your first time.
Yeah, like me.
That's always gonna be a test.
Well, how do you get them out? How do you get them out if they're overstaying their welcome?
This is why.
Probably gonna pod tonight.
See, Jarvis, this is why this goes back to my original point I was making. This is why my house isn't the best right now. Not saying like I'm not trying to like act like my house is in the slums. Do not get me wrong, but I'm talking about to where like, lady, you know, the reason I'm not on that is because I'd rather go to the lady house because I control my time at that point without me having to like be mean or something. I can always get myself out of there when I'm ready to go. So I like to be at the lady house. To be honest with you, I like to go, and not only that, I like to see how the lady living. I like to see how you living. You know, I get to learn a lot about you. I snoop around, look at pics. You know, start looking at pics on the wall.
I thought you meant he's going through it all.
No, I'll be going through a drawers. I don't be sniffing her undies. I don't be sniffing her undies. No.
Look at the medicine cabinet.
Her
undies.
Yeah, you know.
Bro, what the?
I don't be sniffing her undies. But I might look at some pics. I'm gonna tell you something. She got that Marilyn Monroe and that Love, Live, Laugh. You in for a good night. You in for a good night, buddy. You got that Marilyn Monroe with the mole right there. You know?
Oh, Marilyn Monroe.
That might be facts, dog.
I was about to say, Brando's not fucking lying, cuz.
Got that Marilyn Monroe.
He said Marilyn Monroe.
Or if they got like the little peace sign joint, like the little peace sign, like love.
No, or the hand. What's that little hand?
Ah, yeah, cuz.
Come on, man.
Stop out.
I'm telling you, they got the wine cabinet. They got liquor on the fridge, on top of the fridge. Turn up that night. Give me some ice. Give me a cup. I got some weed. We're about to turn this thing into a night. We're gonna vibe tonight. Let's put some music on. Let's have a good time, baby. I love that stuff better than dates. I love just chilling in the house with a lady. I love that better than they just drinking and vibing and listening to music and talking. Those are my favorite type of nights. I love it.
But the thing is, how do you get that off? How you typically can't get that off the first date?
Get what off?
Listen, my cousin sent me this text, dog. My cousin said a woman has this on her wall.
Dark wall?
The little joint, the
blanket thing?
I've seen, but see, never mind. Let me shut up.
Speak your piece.
I feel like that'd be the earthy chicks that got that joint.
The earthy ones, man.
I love the old earthy chicks. I like the earthy chicks, man. Because all you got to do with them is let them know you a little earthy too. Let them know you got a little bit of that in your back.
Can you fake that though?
Let them know
I don't be faking it because I got some of that in me. I don't really be faking it.
Man will be barefoot, dog, with the earth joints. Hey, you got to root it to the earth. That's why sometimes I take off my socks and my shoes. I want to
listen with the earthy. Listen, when you get the earthy young lady, let her know you're not of the world either. You know, I'm not of this world. I'm not with them. I'm not with those normies. I'm not with those normies.
Most of the normies.
Yeah.
The normies.
Most of the time, though, you're gonna know she's earthy before you go over there, though.
Exactly.
So you can you can plan ahead. You can put some stones in your pocket or something.
But that shit is kind of annoying to a little bit, bro. I can only take so much of that shit, cuz.
Man, I'd rather the earthy chick. I'd rather the earthy chick than the body yada 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 yada.
Bro, them earthy chicks be like, a spider just landed on your hand. You know what that means?
What that mean?
No. They start explaining some off the wall shit, bro. I don't give a fuck about that shit, bro.
No, to be honest, my little sister, hey Jasmine, if you're watching it, she's like one of those earth type chicks. Like she was in the backyard with my daughter, and my daughter like released a butterfly because you know they had the little butterfly things that the kids can grow.
Yeah.
Autumn released the butterfly farm. And then my sister really got emotional. She was like, and Autumn told me that she released butterflies yesterday. I said, yeah, she did. And I was thinking about like as she's just a little kid, and we think about us as kids, and we finally get released into this world, this beautiful world.
Yeah, Jarvis. Yeah, Jarvis. Jarvis. Don't poo-poo that stuff. Don't poo-poo that stuff. Do not poo-poo that. You got to be one with Earth, especially as a black man. We're closer to the Earth than the others. Just to let you know that.
What?
I'll explain that to you another day.
Brando.
I'll explain that to you another day.
Brando. How come you don't recycle?
I do recycle. What are you talking about? I got my great trash bin. I got a gray one and a green one. How the fuck you gonna tell me how to recycle? Hey, these guys, every time I do something that's nice and nice, they don't believe I do it.
You don't
Brando's the
recycle.
bad guy, dog, of the pod.
I've seen you leave many bottles laying around, bro. You don't recycle. you don't, bro. It's
Act like
fine.
a Hancock, dog, like a drunk out there, dog.
I know. Listen, I got a gray trash can and a green trash can. My gray one is recycle, and my green one is trash. And I bring my gray one out there every 2 weeks.
Wait, Brando, are you vegan?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well, one day.
Nigga was just tearing up some hamburger helper, not 5 minutes.
Hey, yo, my dad got on my aunt one time. That shit was so funny. Like, so my aunt, right, she used to watch me a lot when I was a kid. And don't get me wrong, she's not like the best of cooks, to put it lightly. And she made some hamburger helper, but with no hamburger. So I just had the pasta and sauce.
He said the helper, dog.
That's what my dad said. She says like she made my son some helper, no hamburger. But I'm gonna say something. Hamburger helper might be this is my favorite struggle meal.
Wait, Brando,
no, ramen, dog. We potted right now. Ramen is definitely the best struggle meal, bro.
It's not better than hamburger helper.
Yes, it is.
Oodles and noodles is not better than ham stock.
Yes, it is, bro.
I don't know. I might be rolling with Jarvis on that one. Oodles and noodles is tough.
And you can switch it up. You can put the hot dog.
Especially if you make if you have enough meat to go ahead and make a pause. If you have enough meat to make a sandwich.
Huh?
If you got some bread and some meat to make a sandwich.
With
noodles.
Yeah, but with it.
Yeah, if you make a sandwich with it, that's what I'm saying.
What kind of sandwich you can make with that? Grilled cheese?
You can make any fucking sandwich with oodles and noodles.
I never heard of that.
Dog.
You never made a sandwich with oodles and noodles?
No, that's not a
Y'all are stripping right now, cuz.
And with the thing about ramen, bro, you can always like tweak it and change it up a little bit.
Yeah, you can
throw some cheese in that joint, throw some hot
some eggs in that shit.
Eggs.
Yeah, some chicken, some veggies all in there, man. I know.
Like,
but you gotta put when you do that, you gotta put the noodles on the pan. Like you boil them and then put them on the pan and then put all like stir fry that shit.
No, you don't.
Nah, Brando, you
stir fry noodles.
I don't know. So y'all don't know.
Brando, you're there right now.
No, I'm not.
Dog, a dude stir frying oodles and noodles is wild right now to me, dog.
No, it's not. It's more comedy. Y'all didn't listen, man. Y'all don't know. Trust me. My dad used to do it all the time. You take the oodles and noodles. He get a big ass pan. You put in like steak in that bitch, green peppers, broccoli, onions, all types of.
That sound good, dog.
A fried egg, and he sauteed that shit in the pan. I'm telling you, like the noodles.
With the oodles and noodles, he sauteed the oodles and noodles in the pan.
Yes. Yes.
He basically just makes it like a pasta,
right?
It's like a pasta.
It's like a stir fry.
It's like a pasta.
He boiled it first, though, right? He boiled it, right?
Yeah, you boil it first and then put the noodles so they get brown and like they don't get salt.
Keep it as kids. I don't know if y'all did this, but you take the ramen packets, crunch it up.
Crunch some shits up.
Like chips. Yeah.
Some shits up.
It's the best struggle meal, bro. It could be chips, soup, sauteed with steak. It got me through college, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like college, once my little points, flex points, ran out.
It's facts.
Hey, did y'all know that? Hey, did y'all know that ODU and Norfolk State had the same food company? That Thompson, you know how like them Thompson people was the ODU food in the cafeteria. Y'all didn't know. See, y'all don't pay attention to what's going on around here. Y'all don't pay attention. Never mind. I digress.
But yo, now we're gonna get to the what you been on. I'm gonna start us off, bro. Dog. The album that I've been on for the last 2 weeks is that Masego joint. It's way too tough, bro. It's way too tough. So
7-5 shit.
Yeah, that too. So my song of the week is Bye Felicia, as far as but from Masego, but that dude is talented. Like this is a 6-track EP, but I'm telling you, every song is fire. Every song's a vibe up there.
Doesn't he play like 10 instruments or something? Or something like that?
Yeah.
Something crazy amount?
His main instrument, I think, is saxophone, I believe.
Yeah.
Hey, Jarvis. What do you call a redneck orgy?
This dude doing not jokes, dog.
What do you call a redneck orgy?
I don't know. What do you call that?
A family reunion.
Get so excited, dog.
You know that's good. Come on. at the family reunion, who we introduce.
Hey, they need to bring back Wildin' Out. Speaking of that shit, they
Oh,
really
yeah,
did.
Ain't that shit canceled?
Yeah, they need to bring it back though. They need to bring it back.
What's the name? Ain't take the. They tried to get what's the name to take the bag. Shout out to DC Young Fly.
It ain't gonna be the same, bro, without Nick Cannon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
he
gotta
said
bring
I'm
that
riding
back.
with they tried to get him to become the new host.
Yeah, he turned it down.
Yeah. Shout out.
I thought Diddy or somebody was gonna try to get it.
He was supposed to. He's trying to buy the rights to it, but Viacom apparently.
You know Viacom, yeah. You know Viacom.
Nick Cannon can start a whole new show based on the same.
He can.
Same exact thing, bro.
Hey, Nick Cannon. If y'all want to get us on the Nick, don't he got his own network or some shit where he put out content for people like us?
Nickelodeon.
Shut your ass up, Drew. Nickelodeon.
But yo, as far as like what I've been watching, dog, it's been a while. Like I watched The Godfather 1 and 2.
Trash.
Classic, bro. Classic.
I think those are the most overrated. The Godfather series is the most overrated movie series. We had this conversation in the first podcast. Our first ever episode, we were talking about movies. And the Godfather.
I think Scarface is overrated.
What?
Scarface, it's just too long.
It's just too long, but it's not overrated.
Godfather, like the writing in that was excellent.
But you love movies with dialogue, so it doesn't surprise me that you like movies like that.
But it has a lot of killings too, a lot of action in it too.
There's not a lot of killings, dog.
A lot of killings. There's a lot of
And The Godfather,
it's like a 3-hour long movie, dog, with like maybe 2 or 3 killings.
No, there's a scene where like 20 people died in that joint. One scene, bro. Come on now. But anyways, it's classic movies. Been on it. I'm gonna watch the third one. I heard that one wasn't as good as others, but I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah. So as far as what I've been on, hey Brando, I gotta give you a shout out, cuz.
What's up?
Hey, Money Man. Hey, I like him, dog. I had the opportunity to go listen to some Money Man this weekend, man. Over Thanksgiving break, and I like Money Man. So that'll probably be one of my tracks for the week. ATM, the Money Man track. But I will tell y'all, I had the opportunity to listen to Juicy J's album.
Yeah, Juicy J, he never disappoints.
Do not sleep. That Juicy J album is tough.
Juicy J never disappoints. You know what you're getting. You know
the album is tough. It's very tough.
Is he's still under Wiz, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm not sure. I know Wiz is on a track on the album.
Yeah.
So you had the opportunity to listen to that. And then as far as like what I've been watching, man, so like everybody keeps talking about The Office. So I've had the opportunity to start watching The Office. Unfortunately, it's coming off of Netflix in December, so I'm trying to hurry up and catch up and get through that. So I've been doing that. And then hopefully y'all have seen recently on social media that Dave Chappelle doesn't want. I think they finally canceled the Chappelle show on Netflix now. It's off of Netflix.
Yeah.
They took it off.
Yeah, but apparently the reason why he didn't want people watching it was because he wasn't getting, I guess, the rights to it or the money to it that he's supposed to get to the show. So shout out to Dave Chappelle, man. We got to support our own. So my song of the week, Money Man, ATM.
Great song, great choice. That's the best song of the week that I've heard in weeks.
Brando.
Oh, I'm sorry. And Money Man's album is Paranoia. That joint's tough. It's an older album for sure, but it's tough.
Hey, Jorel, wait till you listen to the Epidemic Deluxe. Wait till you get to that one.
All right, bet. We'll talk about it next week.
Mm-hmm. What I've been on? I enjoyed my Thanksgiving holiday. I didn't watch too much TV. I listened to some music. People criticized me and said I don't listen to enough R&B. And my song of the week is actually an R&B song. I was riding around in a car this past week with a friend of mine, and the Ashanti song came on that I forgot about.
You were with the lady friend?
I mean, I was with a friend of mine that happened to be a female. Yes, I was
trying to put him out there.
I was. Platonic. It's platonic. But the song by Ashanti, The Way That I Love You, The Way That I Love, The Way That I Love. That song is amazing. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about?
Hey, Drew said.
Love that we shared. I found out we was living the life.
I never heard that one, cuz.
Y'all don't know what I'm talking about.
You sure it's Ashanti, cuz?
Oh,
love you.
You said "Love the Way You Lie."
No, that's Rihanna. And
Well,
Eminem.
you think that's Rihanna, bro?
You may. I don't know. You may be right.
That funny.
Maybe it's just
I
the
love
way.
that song. Yes, this is what I want to do. I want to give Ashanti her flowers today. Hold on, give me
Jennifer Lopez used to lip.
Oh yeah. The Way That I Love You. It's a song by Ashanti. No, don't play it. Don't play it.
That.
Well, anyways, I want to give Ashanti her
We
flowers.
believe you.
She wrote a lot of those songs that for J-Lo. I love Ain't It Funny. I love it was a song not Ain't It Funny, the other one.
Jenny from the Block?
No, with Ja Rule. Not Ain't It Funny, the other big hit.
I forgot the name. I forgot the name of it.
Mesmerized.
No. The Way You Walk, the way I'm real.
That's J-Lo.
I'm real. Yeah. I'm real.
That's J-Lo.
No.
But it was originally. Yeah, it was originally Ashanti's song.
Yeah.
So shout out to Ashanti.
Her vocals are still on the track.
Yeah, and she be writing a lot of that stuff. So, while we're on Ashanti, she has aged better than a lot of people that I've ever seen in my lifetime. This is
Did y'all see her in the Joyner video?
No.
But I'm about to go watch it now after I get off of this.
I'm not.
Ashanti
Didn't Ashanti go to Hampton University?
Yeah.
No, hell no, I would have bagged her. I would have been out there.
No. I think she turned down a scholarship to go to Hampton.
To run track and field. She was supposed to go run track and field at Hampton University.
Yeah. Man, that lady, Ashanti, man, I like her. And she has gotten better with time. Like
she has, dog. You ain't capping about that. She definitely has.
Man, I changed my life for her. I remember they used to say she had sideburns when we was a kid. Y'all remember that? They used to say Ashanti had sideburns and Sierra
that was 50 Cent, dog. 50 started that bullshit.
There's like Ashanti had sideburns and Sierra was a man. And all of us ran with it. Where's the I
thought it was Olivia. Oh no, it was
Sierra.
No, Sierra. They said Sierra was hermaphrodite.
They said
she's on Oprah. She said she was hermaphrodite.
I'm like, nigga, why I ain't seen the footage? I ain't seen this Oprah footage yet, but I believe
that's where you just get on the internet and put on YouTube. You couldn't do that back then.
Yeah.
And they said Bow Wow was violated by security guards. Like a whole bunch of wow rumors back in.
Hey, but now you know what wasn't a rumor? Them B2K boys and Chris Stokes, and that stuff is real.
But we didn't know that as kids. That wasn't a rumor when we were kids.
Yeah, but it's true. So
leave Maybach out of it.
I mean, he was there.
Leave Omarion out of it.
Yeah, I do let Maybach go.
Don't disrespect them. Don't disrespect.
Fuck her, I don't care.
Did he ever drop an album with Maybach?
Omarion's a friend of the show.
Fuck her, I don't care. That's one of my favorite. Hey, if you ever break up with your lady, go play that "Fuck Her, I Don't Care" with Omarion or who's that? Wale. Yeah. MIA, that song. Your love's been MIA. Yeah, fuck her, I don't care. Y'all don't know that.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, Jarvis, are you still trying to set the interview up with Chopper?
Yeah. We'll get Chopper on that episode.
Nigga still up on red. It's been 2 weeks. Fuck out of here.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to get Chopper Young City to join this podcast.
They don't know who that is, my brother.
If they are our age, which our demographic is, they know who he is.
They should definitely know who he is. Chopper from the band.
Yeah, I know who Chopper is. Tell him to get Fred. We might as well get Fred up here too. While we had to get Fred and Ness. Babs.
Hey, Drew wasn't outside then. Drew wasn't outside.
Here we go.
Drew wasn't outside.
I watched the show just like everybody else, man.
I watched the show. Did you listen to the album?
Yeah, I had it.
Was it good to you?
It's a classic.
Okay, he heard it then. He heard it.
Okay.
It's a good album.
He heard it.
That's a good album. Ain't no way around it.
Did he good for one good album with his artist? Come on now. You know that. He'll give you one good album and he out the door.
You get one classic and that's it.
You get one good album and he's gone. Hey, shit, I ain't mad at it.
Drew,
but for me, the Undoing on HBO, bruh. So it's a mini series. So it's only I think 6 episodes and that's it. So you can easily binge it, get through it. No, that shit is great. Y'all have to watch it. It's great. It's great. What?
Is it scary?
No, it's not scary. What are you scared of?
What are you scared of?
I don't get it.
I can't wait to watch it. I can't wait to watch it, dog. I can't wait.
You and I don't love it. It's great. Great TV. But yeah, I think I'm a fan of these miniseries. It's basically like a long movie. Just give me 6-7 good episodes. Be done with it. Complete the story. I think I'm a fan. In terms of music, though, I was meaning to check out No Ceilings 3, and I just didn't find the time to get to it. The fact
I forgot about that.
The fact that it's not on Apple Music is annoying. Like, I think that's a part of the reason why I haven't been able to get to it. Like, because you got to go to like Dat Piff or SoundCloud or
legit mixtape. This is a legit mixtape. Like, but get all them samples clear.
I'm done with that. I'm done with that. All right. Just if it's not on Apple Music, I'm sorry. It's gonna take me a while to get to it. Even if
I'm gonna say something. Let me say something about No Ceilings 3. It's
You say you forgot about it.
If you're tired of it, if like you're tired of that from Wayne, then you're not gonna love it. But if you miss like what he did and you want to hear, new shit on these new beats that's out now, you're gonna like the album. It's just as simple as that, But did y'all get a chance to listen to it, Jarvis and Jorel?
No, I didn't.
No.
Well, listen to it. You might like it. You might not. I don't know.
It's on my to-do list. I'm definitely going.
It's what he used to do. So
after I heard what the Carter 5 or 6 was it 5? What was the last album Wayne came out with? Carter 5, 6?
It's actually the funeral. The funeral.
That's a good one.
The last album?
No, his last album was Carter 5.
That was the funeral. He dropped that.
Nah, he came out with
Funeral came out first, and then Carter 5.
No, it's all the way around.
Nah.
Yeah, funeral was last.
Funeral was his last album. Yeah,
yes.
That's his last album.
Funeral
that shit won't good.
No bad.
That's one of my favorite songs of all time.
Wayne's is in the same land as Eminem to me now at this point.
Yeah, that's
But
fair.
no, I can't say that because the difference with Wayne is he's giving us the material that we like back then.
Eminem did too with Eminem's last album.
Eminem don't. This shit is different. Now, if you are tired of Wayne and you had enough of it throughout our lifetime, I get that. But he hasn't lost. I'm telling you.
But this is the point I'm trying to make with you. Content wise, everyone loved this from Wayne, so he's trying to recreate a moment. He's not recreating.
No, he's not recreating the moment. He's just doing what he does.
You said to yourself, though, if you want to hear Wayne in his No Ceilings bag over new beats, get the album. So my thing is like with certain rappers when they try to recreate those moments, they're not progressing.
This is what I'm trying to say.
You can never have that moment back, bro. Rappers like French fries only good when they hot.
This is what I'm trying to say. I don't think he's trying to recreate the moment. This is what he does. He's just being himself. He hasn't. He dropped No Ceilings 2 a couple. Like he's been doing this. He hasn't stopped over the past few years.
No Ceilings 3 is like me getting French fries from Whataburger, McDonald's, and the next morning trying to heat it up. I don't want it no more.
Okay, but yeah,
just for me as a consumer.
But you can go listen to King's Disease. You go listen to King's Disease.
Yes, it's something different. Time out. Now we potting because the beauty of King's Disease is no one's heard Nas over those type of beats, so it's different.
Nobody's heard.
It was nominated.
Nobody's heard Wayne on these beats. Nobody's heard Wayne on these beats.
And King's Disease was nominated for a Grammy, and it's going to win a Grammy. Whether you like whoever's in the category.
Nominations
win a Grammy. You know, whether
you
listen, agree with the other nominees or not.
Who cares about the Grammy?
It's going to win a Grammy. That's a statement saying that there's a large.
Nobody cares about the Grammys. That's
respect
political, man. That's all political.
Jarvis, you better hope he wins a Grammy because if you don't win against these boys, shit.
So he might. It depends on the politics.
It's a stat. It's a stat.
But what I'm saying is the stat shouldn't have that much credence because
put it like this: if you see the album's whack,
Let's be clear. A rap album of the year, Grammy rap album of the year winner, that means something, Brando. That means something.
No, what I'm trying. No, wait a minute.
Brando, time out.
Y'all don't know what's going on?
You said King's Disease came and went. I can refute that, but it won a Grammy, rap album of the year, and that clears everything you said.
I didn't say King's good. I never said it came and went. But
yes,
listen,
today you said it.
Oh, I might have. But listen. Y'all didn't hear what happened with the Grammys?
Yeah, I heard.
Well,
the weekend.
Yeah, but this is every year. Like Drake said something when he got his award. Hov boycotted them years ago. It's all political with them. Like
it's still a stat, though. It's still a stat.
A stat to who?
The Grammy still holds weight to artists.
And
any artist that walks up on the stage and say he's a Grammy award winning artist, that shit holds weight.
Yeah, business wise, yes.
The price goes up. Price goes
I
up.
agree with that part. I'm not denying that. But that's more reason why it's political. But my point is that is not saying, I don't use them to judge the art.
I agree with you from that standpoint, but I'm saying just think of it like from of 3 6 Mafia. 3 6 Mafia is a Grammy Award winning group. Yeah, nobody heard of 3 6 Mafia, but outside of our culture, nobody had heard of 3 6 Mafia before until they went.
I agree. I'm not taking away from the accomplishment, but what I'm saying is, even if you get that accomplishment, most people that's in it, not even people that's in the know, but we know that they're political. Now, if they give me something, am I gonna be happy about it? Yeah, because like you said, that's a mama I made it moment. You know what I mean? Like I've reached the mountaintop type of moment. I get it, but the people that are actually voting, we can't put any stock into their opinion because 1, we know it's political. 2, we know they're not of the culture. And 3, they're some old white men. What do old white men know about anything when it comes to our culture?
With that said, it's still a stat. Sadly, it's still a stat.
Listen, I take the stats serious when people like Money Man start getting Grammys. Then I know that they didn't know what's going on.
Well, I guess you're never gonna take it serious then, nigga. All right. Back to my what you been on. Y'all always interrupt me, dog. Every fucking episode.
Oh, we get to what you on?
Every episode, bro. Y'all interrupt my what you been on.
Because Drew's always the last person, dog.
Anyways, in terms of music, I finally checked out Blast, Jorel. His album,
he got a new single with Dom Kennedy. That shit is tough. You heard it?
I'm not the biggest fan of Dom Kennedy, but I'll check it out. But his album, bruh, No Love Law, dog, that joint
I told you, cuz. I told you, cuz.
It might be the best R&B album of the year.
I tried to tell you that, cuz.
It's crazy, but yeah, definitely check that out. Huh?
Who?
His name is Black. Spell it with an X. BLXST.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely check that out. Brando, you won't like him because he's in the vein of Bryson Tiller, so you probably won't like it, but it's great. It's great. So I definitely check that out if you're in the R&B. But my song actually gonna come from the 2 Chainz album. I meant to get it the other week, but
you said you ain't fuck with that. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute, Drew. I brought the 2 Chainz out to you. You attacked. No, that's just whack. What did that not happen?
I said it wasn't that good.
But now it's your sleeper.
I can like a song off an album that's not good.
Whatever. Drew, pick your song.
You act like I have to like the whole album. But anyway,
so you didn't like the whole album? So you didn't like the whole album?
No.
There was songs
I only like about 5 songs.
All right. What's
That's all I got from it. But one of them was really good, and I liked it.
I'm very curious to know which one.
Gray Area.
Just tough. Hey, that's how I feel right now. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. The Brando
Here we go.
The Brando can mama or the Brando your nephew, your niece.
Hey, yo!
Hey, yo!
Hey! I swear to God.
Bruh, it's time. All right, it's time to go. All right,
yo.
Yeah, my song is Gray Area. My song's Gray Area. 2 Chainz. Jarvis, go ahead. Cut it.
All right, what you watch us at work, off work. We appreciate it, all right?